Smack them hands together, Pat. There you go.
Pat. I didn't even get to hear any of the music, Chris.
I'm sorry, but you were getting your stuff ready, and we were getting into...
You didn't do that.
We're getting into that.
You fucked up the video. You tried to like,
Bro, I can't even
the
hear
Zoom thing on the beer.
Well, let's see here. Hit me up with a little extra on the bottom there, yeah?
So you're completely old man look with not being able to hear either?
Oh,
How's
yeah.
that here?
He's living rent-free in my head there.
Okay, too loud? Now.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
That'll work. I think it's because my hair is so long, and then
the hat's covering
the ears, and it's just not working. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night pregame. Yeah. Pat looks looking good over here. How you doing, baby?
Maybe you take that shirt off the podcast without your shirt on.
I got Chris McGraw on the ones and the twos. Sexy Pepsi in the corner as always. And the boys are tired.
Yeah, they are.
It has been a week. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done your taxes and you are pushing your tax, prepare to get it done by April 15th. I got 2 words for you.
Don't
Fuck
bother.
yeah.
Don't bother.
Don't call me.
Don't call me no more. Don't text me no more. All right, we'll get that out of the way.
There's a lady at work on Friday. She's like, or whatever day I was in the office last. Was it Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
And so she's like, she's like, do you know what text is? I'm like, yes, but it's like
no,
but also no.
No, yeah.
And then just like, I haven't done my brother's yet. He's gonna, I'm gonna drop thing off on Monday for the people. I'm like, they're gonna love you.
This Monday coming up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd murder her. I'd be like,
I'm like, you're gonna be an extension.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny because we got to a spot where like April 1st was like, oh, we thought we'd be good. April 1st now is hell week. Like we gotta say March 15th.
I think we gotta put like March 20th is like a good day.
Like it has to be March 20th. And everybody was March 20th and beyond. And then everybody, whatever, we're not gonna get into it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. This is what we're here for. Little therapy, little discussion.
Yeah,
It has been 4 weeks since I've had more than, in one night, I've had more than like 5 or 6 beers. It's got to be at least 4 weeks. We've been pretty.
I don't know. That one night that we went out, we had like 8.
Last week we had a few.
That was St. Patrick's Day. We had like 8.
Okay, that's fair. Yes, you, me. No, you're right. And that Sunday did suck something awful. That wasn't great. That was the last Sunday.
I think we had like the following Sunday. I counted it out. I think we were flirting with 8. I think we were like 6 or 7.
But we were much more condensed than that.
Yeah,
Saturday.
we were also very.
Me and Pat, we were okay. We've done some things and some things together. Where drinking wise, like we got it down to like if you slow pace it. Keep Joe out of your, you don't like peripheral. Keep Joe out of the side. You don't try to keep match pace with Joe.
No,
you bring the Hamiltons and the bosses around the world. You're looking like a king still.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Brian last week was talking shit. I feel like he's like, yeah, you're gonna finish that beer. Like, down it. Like, all right, let's go. You want to go?
Oh,
don't wake the giant.
What did we do last week? We
went to the Pauly G's.
The Whistler.
Oh, yes.
The Whistler.
The Whistler.
The Pauly G's. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been to Chicago, there's a ton of places they talk about. Pizza places. Lou Malnati's, fucking Gino's East, Giordano's.
Pat's favorite, Quads.
Big Quads. Pauly G's and
Vito's.
Logan Square.
Never had it.
Tremendous. Detroit style. I know that's a little sacrilege in here. It was so goddamn good.
What is the other one considered, like Napoleon style?
Yeah, it's Napoleon. But if you're getting Napoleon, you got to go to Spaccanapoli.
I feel like those other ones. I feel like they could be like a little bit more cooked. Every time like there's Spaccanapoli, like all of them could be just a little bit. Give me like a little extra minute in the oven.
You could probably ask for a little,
just like a little firmer. Like I like a little, just not like.
Pat doesn't want to wrestle with this crust.
Yeah, it's like a little.
He wants that crunch.
Dude, those pizzas are legitimately one bite. I could finish that.
Yeah,
no, they're good. They're good.
Yeah. No, I mean, but
he's saying
it's just hard. It's just like because like if it's like not too super crispy when all the toppings on it kind of just like it's hard to eat.
Yeah, and then you couldn't get like a normal domestic there. So and then we go to the Whistler, which is that DJ was so goddamn good. And of course, Pat, we talked about this last week on the podcast. Pat won 0 for 3 at Temple, and then we go to fucking Pauly G's, and there's a Hefeweizen. As soon as we all call for it, tapped out.
At least you guys got beer. I ordered an old style, and I got an old fashioned instead.
I'm on a hot streak. Let's see what I can get. So I can tap us out tonight, boys.
And then the Whistler DJ was tremendous. He was so
I'm not gonna lie. There's been a bunch of times we've been there, and I haven't really. That DJ was.
Yeah.
He's doing a nice little mix of some stuff I never heard that was still pretty good and some bangers.
It was really chill. It was like a nice chill kind of vibey thing going on.
And then until they heard us talking, and then they're like, "Shut these guys up" by turning on the music louder.
Oh yeah.
But it was good. I enjoyed it.
It was a perfect night, and then we do a little last minute. drink session at
Federales, where it took me 95 minutes to get a beer.
Yep. Federales.
Well, I'm still waiting for that guy to come back to me. He looked at me. He's like, "I got you, bro." And then he literally turns the other direction and starts looking for anybody else to serve a beer for.
We got to make sure the world knows that Joe's getting Zombie Dust for his birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, Zombie Dust, if you don't know what that is, 3 Floyd's tremendous beer. Also, potentially could kill yourself.
This is a beer. This is a beer that you start the night with. Not,
oh yeah.
And you have like 1 or 2, and then you're gonna go with something else.
Which is funny because we're opening Joe's birthday gift with him not being here. Oh, and then we can't bury the lead, Chris McGraw. There is a certain somebody in a certain city who might be or might not be the champion of the NCAA bracket challenge of your Saturday Night Pregame podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Wait, hold on.
It's all about Flow Rider.
There's the cheers. Nope. Nice. That's more like it. Oh, it's laughing at you.
Oh, there's not a clap. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. If you would have taken my bracket, you would have whooped some ass. God, did it feel good to whoop Mr. Stephen W. Anderson.
Oh, I haven't had this in a while.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I have never won that before.
Yeah, heavy as a crown, big guy.
I think I've won it before, right?
I've won it twice.
Ooh, wow, that is a heavy beer.
I haven't had this in a long time.
That is different.
Woo! But yeah, I would like to be named not only as your fantasy football champion, I should just now be known as champ. We should just start calling me champ.
Oh, Max's league, right?
So just start calling me champ. All right? Let's just be honest with ourselves. The champ is here. Okay. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
You're not gonna give me that.
Okay, guys, let's move on.
You know what sucks ass? I was so goddamn busy this week. I could not even post it on Twitter and Instagram because I didn't want to waste the time doing it.
Yeah, no one cares either, so it's fine.
Oh, I did.
Let him know, Pat. Let him know how you really.
All I know is I beat Gavin, so I'm not the worst. I'm not the short bus in the group, so I'm good.
That's fair.
Don't gotta buy the case.
Nice.
I've yet to have to buy the case. That's my goal. That's my goal every year, not to have to buy the case.
That's a solid goal to have.
I mean, with Lauren Davis in the pool, we were all not going to be the last there, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's very true.
Lauren had a whopping 26 points, I believe.
26?
Yes.
Oh, good God.
She literally just went down and picked like one side of the bracket.
She was basically out after the first day.
Well, I know that her national champion went out right away, but
Pepsi had a nice showing considering his champion went out pretty early.
And I was legitimately, right? I was right above Lauren for most of the tournament until the ending, and yo boy came back fighting.
If Texas A&M
like
would have beaten
Tyson
Houston.
Fury coming off the hard right, all jacket coming together like the Undertaker.
If A&M
to win the match,
Duke would have got their shit together. I would have won that thing.
Pepsi, tell them how it feels.
I don't know if you would have, Pat. I don't think you would have.
All right, and then tonight we do have a birthday boy. We are celebrating a birthday boy with a little bit of his beer. We did buy him a birthday. We bought the case for our friend. He's probably going to come in hot because he was at dinner with his dad. Got about 4 bottles of wine. That's if he comes here.
Was it a family affair? Was it a...
I don't know. He said he had family. He had
family dinner.
Yeah,
maybe the brother, sister, Sarah, all the whole crew.
Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah. So here we are, ladies, gentlemen. Tonight's plan, we'll take Joe out. We'll go watch the UFC fight. Patty B. I love all the commentary. That idiot, what's his name? The guy who was talking about Nazis and Hitler not being a bad guy. Bryce Mitchell.
Elon Musk.
Strickland?
No. Elon. Get one singer. Give him Chris. Get him, baby. No, the fighter. Mitchell.
I know who you're talking about where Dana White was like, you're a freaking moron and fired him.
No, he didn't fire him.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, he's fighting tonight.
Oh, is he fighting tonight?
Oh, dude, it's great. He's fighting a guy who's the crowd barks for him.
Is he wearing a white robe?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find him.
No, he's not Kanye West.
I thought Dana White had said he fired him because of his stupid
Kanye kind of reminds me of you remember the old Dave Chappelle show where they had the blind black guy that was
Oh no, you're right. He
that
did.
Might be
Dana White was like, I was gonna why fire him when I can let him get beat up by people and let people cheer it.
Yep.
That's right.
And then I think his last name might be, or he might be Mitchell or something. I don't think it's Bryce Mitchell. I think that's wrong. But
let's see here.
He is fighting tonight. We got Patty B fighting Chandler.
Chandler should win that fight.
He's
had the very fight. It's not Sean Woodson, is it?
No.
That guy doesn't feel like he's going to be in the main card.
No, I think it's in the main card. They're hyping this fight up.
Well, it can't be Patricio Pitbull.
That's the guy you think he's fighting. Who's he fighting?
Yair Rodriguez from Mexico.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that's the racist guy.
Nope.
Dominic Reyes is they only have 4 cards. Or Patty Bay's fighting. Yeah, they only have 4. Oh, sorry, you're right, Peter. It was Bryce Mitchell.
Okay, there you go.
Bryce Mitchell. It was in.
Damn, the brain's starting to work, baby.
It is.
Did he already fight, or did he fight?
Yeah, they already fought. The fight's over.
Okay,
Did he win or lose?
Jean Silva from Brazil tapped him out in round 2.
And went round 2?
Yeah, round 2 just as sub.
Damn it! Didn't get his. I'd like to see that fight, but yeah, they were hoping he was going to get his ass kicked. But the guy he fought was a much better fighter. He's kind of an up and coming guy. Are we late?
Well, the fights have already started. They're on the 3rd fight of the main card. There's only 2 left after this one. They got the pre-fight going on right now.
Oh shit! Am I wrong? I thought they started these later.
No, they start at 9.
It's 10 o'clock already.
Oh Jesus!
So yeah, Patricio Pitbull and Yair Rodriguez are in pre-fight. Then it's Patty the Batty versus Michael Chandler, and then Diego Lopes.
But that should go like to midnight, right? Do you think, or 11:30?
It depends on how quick the fights go.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you get all the fights going quickly and they get to finishes, I mean, what are you going to do?
Fair point. Fair point.
Especially in this day and age where they have the the prelims all air on TV now, so everybody's seen these prelims. You can't just
Pat's got Patty B losing. I think Patty B's he is the favorite.
You think so?
I could be wrong, but I thought he was a favorite.
I mean, Chandler hasn't won a fight in like forever.
But
Patty the Batty is the favorite by -170. Chandler's plus.
He's never been knocked out. That's his thing. So I could see him getting knocked out though.
He likes to eat.
And then Jan, what's his face? The one guy, he's fighting tonight too for the title.
I feel like Patty the Batty is what Joe Kennedy would be as a fighter, just like like blowing it up and then cutting it, blowing it up and then cutting.
It's crazy. All right. Well, that's all you got on that, huh, boys? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about the fight. Pat didn't know about the fact that the one guy was the title fight.
No idea. The guy vacated his title. No idea. Missed that one completely.
How about the Pat? You're not I mean, I know you have investments and things. Do you watch the stock market a lot? Do you look at it at all, or
not this week?
Did you see kind of some? You know what's crazy? I
didn't look at my retirement accounts lately. No, I've not done that.
Monday, me and Mr. Anderson were going to the office, and I was just checking the stock market a little bit, and I saw it fucking shoot up in 10 minutes. It was up 3.5%, which is insane.
I'd say I look more casually on a weekly basis. I don't like. I try as I'm stuff in. I just kind of let it roll. I don't try to get up and out.
But I was watching the S&P, and it was it went up to 3.5% in less than 10 minutes, and then dropped to 2% in less than that. It was insane. The volatility in the S&P this week was insane. And Monday was a fake tweet from like a fake guy who said that Donald Trump was going to ease up on the tariffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, China's tariffing the hell out of us. Jesus.
Well, we're right back. And then, but here's the thing. This guy's got, I don't want to get into politics, but they're talking about these tariffs are needed. And then they're like, well, everybody but China's we're going to reduce them all. And then, okay, we're not going to do computers, cell phones. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, this makes no sense at all what he's doing. And then my biggest thing is, and this will never get looked at because they've cut all these all these people who could do anything. But, he tweeted that morning, looks like a good time to buy, or it's a good time to buy. And then an hour before he made his release, you could see the spike on the puts on the market growing was insane. The hour before he was about to tweet it. So all this insider trading. Tons. I think Trump alone probably, I think they actually have a thing like Trump's trust made a shit ton of money on, I could be wrong. Somebody made a shit ton of money buying the calls right before the market, right before he stated, hey, we're going to ease up on the tariffs.
Terrific.
How fucking insane is that? I mean, this is insane. It's beyond fraud.
But he's not talking about that. He's talking about making America's water pressure great again, Pat.
It's true. Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
He presidential signed.
Yeah, declaration. He's done something to the shower heads where there's
no more low flow.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No more low flow.
Jerry Seinfeld's a big fan right now.
Okay.
This is
no more low flow shower heads, Pat. And you're getting that full fire hose.
What happened with the no ticket gouging stuff? Has that gone to anywhere of that executive order?
I don't know.
No, probably. Kid Rock's probably outside his own concerts, ticket gouging his own concerts.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then you got RFK Jr. out there. The measles things is such an insane thing that no one's talking about. They're passing a budget that significantly increases the deficit, and they're trying to codify the President Trump's tax changes.
Now we're gonna get rid of taxes.
Yeah,
no more taxes.
Oh, yeah, you weren't there Friday when I told Pat they're looking at getting rid of individual income tax.
No taxes.
A $2.3 trillion revenue gain thing for the government they want to get rid of, and it's like the $2.3 trillion is 49.6% of all revenue that comes into government.
And then we'll just lower the corporate tax rate too while we're at it. Why not? Let's really get this deficit going.
They're like the tariffs and all this stuff.
Yeah, but they need to get rid of all the tariffs. Like, it don't make any fucking sense.
I have no clue.
It just literally, what the fuck is going on? It's insane to me. And then we're talking, this is all like a smoke show for like the real dangers that are going on. Like people just getting fucking booted out of the country for no reason. Like, and maybe not no reason, I'm sorry, but no due to process. We're starting shit with Iran. We're starting shit with China. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
We haven't gotten Greenland yet. I mean, it's fucking bullshit.
Egg prices still pretty outrageous. All right. Okay.
Prices are down. The water pressure is going to be great.
You can see concerts cheaper, maybe.
Here's the other thing. TikTok. So that like month, whatever Trump did with TikTok, they they pushed the sale, or the time that they had to push the sale, or it was going to be banned, and it was banned for a day.
It's going to be banned again.
And Trump came in and saved it, but I think it was like a 90-day kind of like reprieve, and then it had to
90
be
days coming up.
Yeah. So like Jeff Bezos or Amazon wants to buy it. I think Facebook wants to buy it.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Meta wants to buy it. BlackRock wants to buy it. There's like a ton of groups.
What was the one for that? Sorry.
What's up?
What was the last one you said?
BlackRock.
Oh, okay.
So there are like a ton of companies that want to buy TikTok, and it's all Trump's buddies. I think even Trump's got like a family trust that might want to try to buy it, which to me this is insane. Like this, but the Chinese government doesn't have to allow it.
I'm really over like the TikTok stuff at this point. I think it's like terrible.
Like in the sense of what?
Like looking at reels, I try to get away from that.
Wait, you watch TikTok reels?
I watch reels. Like they're originally from TikTok. I didn't watch them on TikTok, but I watch them like down other places.
You could get really into heart. You know,
you can get
the problem is with like shorts on YouTube. Like
that's where I get my
so
stuff.
Dangerous because you just keep going and going and going and going and going and going.
Later, you're wasted like an hour.
No, legitimately 20 minutes later, you're like, what the fuck did I just do?
The other day I was watching a video, like popped up, and it's like, is this so stupid? It's like my life as a whatever, like from like this to that, like this day. Like, why am I watching? I don't care about this.
Oh, they're all the time. You know what really kills me is I think it's just like one of those recordings, but like some guy will be like, Sheffin, please don't scroll past this. I'm just a guy. And I'm like, holy shit. And I know, and a lot of people do this, so I just keep fucking scrolling past it.
Oh, so you scrolled like down. I literally watched it when I'm watching it.
Oh, you're a better man than me, Chris McGraw.
Yeah.
Chris McGraw. This might be the first time I've never watched, read, heard, said, saw anything on the Masters. The only reason I knew the Masters was coming up legitimately was a couple tags clients.
Evidently, they are not covering the live golfers as much as the PGA golfers on the TV.
Oh, really?
Evidently.
I know that your Pat's favorite golfer is in the lead right now.
Who's my favorite golfer?
Rory McIlroy.
You know, I should really like him.
And Bryson
he's like a 5'8" dude like me. You know, rips the driver. No, I can't drive that well, but
again, I really wish I got once I get some time. I mean, we can do a little different things on this podcast, make it a little bit more interactive. But there's a YouTube because Pat says this all the time. Why would you stand on the fairway and I'll kill you? And there's a
I would definitely kill somebody.
There's a clip from that literally shows that from the Masters. Like this guy's it's fake, but lining up and then the dude gets hit.
Yeah, that'd be me. I'd murder somebody. Pepsi would definitely hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think Pepsi killed somebody. You'd hurt him. You didn't swing hard enough to
Yeah,
kill him.
Pepsi would give him a light grazing.
We decided this Friday, instead of going golfing in the morning, to take the extra 15 minutes of sleep. We're like, nope, not doing it this week, Pat.
I haven't swung a club since.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Or Key West.
You know what?
Since Key West,
That might work in your favor.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the range next week, maybe. Week
Pat,
after.
Yeah, Pat, you're not. Whoa. Oh, that sucks. I was thinking Wednesday could potentially be a golf day.
Well, if you have the Bulls game,
It'd be a long
day.
Freaking day. Well, then Saturday morning. Here's the thing. Ladies are not really going to love that we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
well, Katrina's coming with Wednesday, evidently. So
Okay, so we're going to get some tickets.
so if you want to invite the lady friend, maybe throw a little something, get a little.
No.
No,
Actually, I already invited Lauren.
No.
because Katrina doesn't talk to me. She talks to Lauren.
Exo facto. I get stuck talking to Lauren and Katrina.
Yeah, Pastor's going to be talking to Brian.
Pat, you're not a big fan of pickles, right?
Not really. No.
You know what's a big crave right now, Chris?
What's a big
The big crave.
Something with pickles.
Pickle everything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I told you about. You told me about that, and I told you about
I told you about that. And you told me about this, and I told you about that.
Yeah, you told me.
Popeyes has a pickle themed or pickle like flavored sandwich.
Oh wow!
Like the onion straws are like pickle flavored or something.
Oh, I was at Parsons last Friday, and they have a pickle margarita.
You did tell me that, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I think
Pickle margarita.
there's a ton of pickle like things that are, so that's like the
Did
big
you
thing
get
right
the
now.
pickle margarita?
Fuck no! I got a Coors Light. Damn it!
But
Was last Friday we went to Beer Temple?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Is that the
Yeah, when you were practically dying and coughing all over Peter.
I'm good.
Yeah, Peter survived somehow. I don't know.
I don't know.
It wasn't contagious at that point. I told you that.
Yeah,
He drank from my beer. It was his own fault.
that would have been his own fault.
It's true.
Should have quarantined you in the basement.
I think the thing that the pickle crazes come from TikTok. Because people like now post a lot about their pickle recipes. People do their own pickle like thing, and then athletes will, instead of doing Gatorade, will now drink pickle juice
Because of pickleball.
Pepsi. You know about that?
That sounds terrible.
You don't like pickle juice?
I don't want to just drink it like straight up pickle juice. No.
I hear it's supposed to help with like hangovers too.
Yeah.
Oh, I might be drinking some pickle juice tomorrow.
Pickle juice and with liquid IV in it.
Maybe that. Hey, look at IV. You come
Patty,
out with
Patty,
a pickle
Patty,
flavor, we're gonna kick your ass.
Pending here.
What was I gonna say? There's a competitive eater. I forget he does the videos for Randy Sattel. He does or edits them, but he just came back, started doing them again. I forget his name. It's not the tip. He hates pickles.
I know Nathan Figueroa hates pickles.
There you go. Yep, I like that guy. I like he's new to
I'm
it.
just like I don't like. I think I don't want like a lot of pickles on it. I'll take a sandwich. I want a couple. I don't need like 90 of them on there.
Are you would you rather like the bread and butter pickles?
You like the
versus
sweeter
vinegar?
pickles or like the more vinegary tasting ones?
That's a good question. I think it probably depends on what I'm eating.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm more of the sweet pickles. Chris is more of the vinegar.
Yeah.
What's one that's usually in that chicken sandwich?
It's got
I
to be
would
probably
put vinegar
vinegary.
in one.
Then I
Yeah.
guess I'm more of a vinegar.
Yeah. I love a relish on a hot dog, dude. The way Chicago does the hot dog, that's how they should give it to you at the ballpark. You know why I never buy a hot dog there?
They make you do all your bullshit.
You can get it. You can get it.
Yeah, I gotta get everything. Just fucking give me a real burger. Give me what I want.
Certain spots I'll give you like the full load.
Like
too.
Jay's Red Hots over here in fucking Cicero. You get the full. You get the full dog.
You get the full Monty, bitch.
Just give it to me,
the
baby.
crowd. They do the crowd even if you want it on there.
The what?
They get some sauerkraut even if you want it on there too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's a New York style dog right there.
Yeah.
They'll give you the Chicago side with the kraut.
This is how weird I am. On YouTube, there's a guy in New York who puts a GoPro right here while he's working, and he owns a hot dog stand, and it's just ding ding ding, ding, ding like, and you could it's all pretty much
Hot
ASMR.
dogs.
And he gotta be like two. What do you want? You know who
you watch some weird shit, Peter.
I don't watch a lot of it. I can only watch like
I watch like 20 minutes of that, 30 minutes of police interrogations. I watch some guys cutting some logs in the forest.
That's where I lose so much of my day working because I have to like sometimes I'll be like what do I want to watch or have in the background? It's like
and then it's Are You Garbage for a couple hours.
He's got OCD. Like he will listen something and then it's like
so bad.
All of a sudden we're on something else. I'm like, wait, what the hell? How do we get here?
I mean, the variety that Peter comes up with is very strange.
But this guy, you know the only thing that it freaks me the fuck out by this dude. You know what chili or nacho cheese? Jeez, I can't speak tonight. I literally, ladies and gentlemen, my brain is shot. But the nacho cheese, you know how he puts the nacho cheese on his hot dogs? How he gets his nacho cheese? Yeah, how he gets it on there?
Like a syringe?
No, he has it in the ketchup bottles, like the
God,
or red ones,
like squeeze one. Yeah.
He has this squeezed nacho cheese.
Is it like the one you get for the chips? Like you get it in the chip aisle that you like heat up first. Is that what he's got?
It's not. I don't know that it's warm because it's sitting in a plastic bottle.
Or is it just like the fucking what's that shit? The can.
It's got to be something.
Oh, the Cheese Whiz boy.
Yep.
I have no idea what it is. But it always freaks me out. Like this, this cheese is where does he get this cheese?
My uncle used to eat that all the time, the cheese whiz stuff, and I had it a couple times as a kid. I'm like, that's not so bad. And then as an adult, I'm like, why the hell would I eat that? Who eats this?
But then again, I guess if you get the cheese from think about 7-Eleven. If it's not warm, it's still liquidy.
You can also eat that stupid like Vienna hot dogs too, in the can.
Oh God, the little cocktail weenies.
I wasn't done here, Pat. I wasn't done with my cheese and hot dog story.
We're talking about. I'm adding color to it.
Have you ever had anchovies?
I know it's in Caesar's dressing. That's the only time.
Caesar's dressing is about the most I've ever had.
Yeah.
Because I've never done pizza, and I watched a guy eat.
I think they're very salty. I believe is the.
I hear you get it. Like some are very very pungent, and then there's some are that like ease you into it.
My luck, I would get the ones that would just slap you in the face.
You know who's a crazy eater? Damn, I wish my brain is. I want to say Chris Hansen, but I know he's not Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen's the Dateline guy, or the Catch a Predator guy.
The guy who like
he also sang that Coors Light song.
What's that?
Isn't the country singer also Chris Hansen? Who's like, buy me a boat?
Oh, that's Jansen.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's the one. He's like a bodybuilder. He's probably the best looking.
God damn it!
Is it Chris? It's not Chris.
No.
I
know who it is. Joel Hansen.
Joan Hansen. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, I was getting close.
Yeah, it was not far off.
One name.
Do you ever watch him eat?
He is a monster.
Where does he?
It's not fair. He should not be that good looking, and he should not be able to eat that much.
This dude is ripped beyond means, and this dude eats insane amounts of food.
Randy Santel calls him like the model competitive eater because he looks literally like he doesn't gain any weight.
Yeah.
And he can put like 20 to 30 pounds of food away. No problem.
When Chris showed me Randy Santel what he used to look like and what he looks like now, I'm like, yeah, that looks like he started eating.
Yeah.
He's also like, I think a lot of the other guys that you see eat do it like once a week, where Randy Santel was doing it every fucking day.
That's not a poor choice.
Well, I mean, like, but that's what he wanted to do, and like he made money. He's got like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, 3 million or something.
What is the monetary value of 2 million subscribers on YouTube?
I don't
think you get much from subscribers. It's people watching your videos.
It's the views, right?
It's the views, but the views in turn to YouTube pays you okay when you're at that. But I think if you have a 2 million and your subscribers and if your videos are shared, it's for the advertisers. Advertisers want that, so that's how you get paid.
So where are we gonna get? When is our money?
Also, you get more money, and then you get a following, and then you go to Patreon, and then that's where you make all your money.
Yeah, I don't think Randy does.
The best website, www.patreon.com.
Through the roof. You know what
tell me where I've heard that from.
What's the #1 movie this week, Chris? Tell me.
In America?
Minecraft.
I'm gonna guess Minecraft. I don't know. I don't even know the movies that are out. To be honest with you,
Minecraft killing it right now. Supposedly a really good movie. With what's his face, Jack Black and
Minecraft?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
is Minecraft about like the?
It's actually about the game.
Yeah, but it's like a movie in the game.
Refresh me about the game again.
I've never played it.
It's like some game where you like.
I'm thinking of
chop
Minesweeper,
wood.
and that's not the right game.
It's not, but it's like similar to it.
Okay.
You cut down trees. It's
they're really running out of ideas here.
You know what? That's funny. I don't think I've never seen somebody play it. I've seen it on like commercials and like I've never played it. I've never seen anybody play it.
I've never seen anybody play it, and I've never played it myself either.
Nor have I.
Same thing with like World of Warcraft. I've never played it. I've seen it in glancing because our cousin plays it upstairs. But my whole entire reference for World of Warcraft is the South Park episode where they all beat up that fat nerd guy who kills everybody.
The World of Warcraft. Yeah, I don't know. I've only is that they kind of make fun of that in Big Bang, right? For a bit, one episode.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
but it's not. They don't call it that. They call it something else, right? Because they can't get sued.
It's craziness. So you know how Big Bang has Sheldon, or like the little Sheldon or whatever it was.
Sheldon, yeah.
Young Sheldon. They're having a third spinoff.
Nice.
It's going to be based on the comic book guy, but it's Stewart. It's going to be based on Stewart didn't save the universe or something.
That doesn't sound like a good show.
It's going to be on Max.
Doesn't sound like a good
show. Yeah, Pat's going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Did they do
Were you a fan of Big Bang?
I've watched Big Bang.
He's a nerd.
The problem with Big Bang is like if you when I watched it, I watched kind of like binge it to a degree, like watch like.
Oh, you have to on TBS. When you start watching it right away, it's pretty good.
But it's like it gets, if you watch it like without the break between seasons, it's really repetitive.
That's fair.
You know, it's one of the best shows ever. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
There's not been one bad episode.
R.I.P. the Captain was great.
Oh, dude,
one of the best
I know.
characters.
He was so good. Captain Holt, baby. So goddamn good.
When he's texting him, he's like formally text, like writes like a formal email. Captain, you just be short changed. Thank you, Jake. Sincerely, Captain.
I feel like this is probably what like Parks and Recs is.
There's similar vibes there, yeah.
There is.
Parks and Recs was so tough to get into that first season.
That first season,
they're trying to be The Office.
Yeah,
is what they're
if
trying.
you
to
get past that 6-episode first season, you're in for gold.
I just finished the 10th season of Alone, Pat. Dude, the guy I wanted to win was fucking killing it. And then he got to one winter night, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Ron Swanson might be one of the best characters in TV history.
Yeah.
You guys need to watch The Wire. That's a you watch. If you finished The Sopranos, you got to watch The Wire next.
I think I've got like 2 episodes left. I don't think I ever finished the last 2 episodes of Sopranos. I pulled a Peter in that one. I didn't
They're
want to
good.
finish it.
I got one more episode with the Penguin, and I've liked the Penguin so much I didn't want to finish
I
it.
have not watched the Penguin.
I watched the first episode of the Penguin, and then tax season started. And I'm like, I shouldn't have started this.
I might rewatch it all too. And I might restart with it.
Then I've got the last season of What We Do in the Shadows. I got to watch.
There's so many. Like anybody here watch White Lotus?
No.
That was supposed to be really good, which is cool if you did. Pat,
it's like an anthology, I think. Right, like each season's like a different cast and stuff.
Yes.
Right? Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's a different location, a different cast.
Oh, really?
I have not watched any of them. No.
Sometimes I come home, learn to watch it, and there's like boobies on the TV, and I'm like, oh, nice.
I gotta watch.
Ooh, nice titties.
Nice. I like titties.
I gotta watch the couple seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Archer.
I'm way behind an Archer.
Yeah, those are the ones I got to finish. I still got to finish the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I wasn't happy when it was the last season, so I haven't watched any of that.
Stuff.
And then I want to watch The Continental on Peacock. That's
the John Wick thing.
The precursor.
I forgot about that. I haven't watched that either.
I haven't watched it either. With Mel Gibson,
kind of a nice
maybe the
feel-good
psychopath.
Frat guys find this dog that this woman lost. It was this little like 5-pound dog lost for 3 years in the woods. How the hell? How did they find it? Well, no, it just ended up at this frat or this fraternity one day, and then they got it shipped, and the lady had been looking for the dog, and they reunited, which was crazy. But think about this: this dog survived in the woods over 3 to 5 years, is whatever it was, and the guys from Alone could barely survive 65 days in the wilderness.
Well, the dogs probably have better instincts.
Fair, but like it's not making its own fucking fire.
Well, I mean, dogs are also like, they're closer to like your primal
also
nature.
Like you gotta think this dog is not the size of my foot. It didn't get eaten. It figured out how to eat.
I think I saw like a wolf on the way out of your uncle's place today, by the way.
Not a wolf, either a coyote or a fox.
Okay.
We saw a fox last night.
It looked kind of grayish. That's why it threw me off.
Yeah, it's a coyote.
Coyotes gray?
Huh?
I thought they were.
No, they're pretty big. Yeah, they're pretty big, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't a wolf. It didn't
Dude,
look
you gotta
like
be
it was
careful
a wolf.
with a coyote. And it's not gonna try to kill you. It's just gonna start eating your ass out.
Yeah, it's just scavengers.
Yep, it's like hyenas. I can't watch hyenas eat anything. Like they don't. The poor animal's still alive.
Why would you
Fucking kill
watch
the animal. If you ever watched Nature's Metal,
sometimes, but
yeah. Shut your mouth, you stooge. All right. Did you see? Yeah, another freaking helicopter or another plane crash type deal. Do you see the helicopter that
I saw
ran out of fuel? Yeah,
I saw the helicopter in New York and the plane in Florida.
Damn
it. I didn't know about a plane in Florida.
One in Boca Raton.
Pepsi Cubs up 11-0.
They Thursday or Friday, like a plane crashed into the highway into the train tracks in like Boca Raton, Florida, or something like that.
It's like a little plane, though, right?
Yeah, it was like
the helicopter was
little planes crash all the time.
Yeah,
literally all the time.
I want to get my pilot license.
I'm never going on a plane with Peter.
Yo, you come up.
That's
bitch.
not offensive. Yeah, I don't go on those little planes.
Did you guys see that the Mega Millions?
Increase their ticket price
to $5. They've only.
fuck that.
Fuck that.
Right? I'm not going to buy it. Why would you buy one?
I buy 1-2 tickets.
Dude, we used to do $1. I used to do the $1, or I'd pay $2 with the Mega Millions bullshit.
When they put it at $2, I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, $5. Can you imagine?
It's supposed to be for poor people. Poor people can't afford this.
But preach inflation, man. It's just killing everybody.
This is the second time they've raised
those
prices.
tariffs, man. Those tariffs on the lotto.
This is a permanent change?
They've only raised prices twice, and I feel like I swear to God that $1 to $2.
What happened to 3 and 4? What happened to 3 and 4? They go right to 5? What the fuck?
Can a brother get a 3 and a 4 first?
Yeah.
It's like our freaking barber. He goes from like 30 to 45. What the fuck we doing, bud?
He's at 45 now?
No, he's something or another. I go to talk about that tomorrow. I gotta get 2 haircuts in the next fucking 3 weeks.
Can you go buy? Can you prepay in bulk? Can we get a bulk discount?
Somebody asked me today if they could get a senior discount on their tax return. I'm like, you're gonna give me your tax return 10 days out. You want a discount?
A senior discount?
Senior discount. I'm senior something, all right. Whew.
Can you see your way on out the door?
Let them know, baby. What time we got on there, Mr. McGraw?
I've never heard of senior discount.
We're at 36 minutes, and Joe's never going to make it.
Wait, where are we at? How long?
36 minutes in.
Chris is, he just asked where we at, Chris.
Blue, 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 blue,
Yeah.
blue, blue.
What if God was one of us?
Okay, so we got. Oh, and then the last little sad thing. You guys see the Dominican
with like the baseball
club?
players in the clubs.
Yeah, dude. And
Pedro
the politician.
Martinez, the politician. She was still like she was texting somebody or like emailing somebody like saying that like, hey, the roof's collapsed, send help, and like she like died on the way to like the hospital.
Octavio Dotal pitcher.
Yeah, the pitcher, a couple MLB
Pitched
players,
like 9 different teams, I think it was.
Yeah, died. Pedro Martinez has family members that weren't accounted for. Last I heard.
It sounds like it was a very like who's who event that happened.
Yeah, well, yeah, like it was like a very popular like.
The singer that was on the stage lived, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Somehow, who like the roof like literally like collapsed on him.
Do you understand? Like, there's a like. Do you understand? I'm sorry, but there were videos of that.
Yeah,
dude,
they're all over the place. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then there's a video.
Thank God I haven't seen any of those.
You know what's really crazy? The video of the helicopter crash.
I'm
not gonna watch that either.
That's rough too. Yeah.
Okay, so I might be a little bit of a psychopath because I accidentally on Twitter got into a page, like because they just post these things. So when I go and post things on Twitter, there was a video and I was watching this video. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was a guy, and so this girl was fighting with this like not fighting but like trying to restrain her boyfriend, and they were in this like tropical club. The boyfriend shoots the woman in the head, and then he shoots himself in the head. And you can watch this whole thing. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
I think I'll skip watching that. Thank you, though.
I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Rewatched it. And I was like, oh my God.
You rewatched it. You ever seen
I didn't think it was real.
Sometimes you gotta like, did I just see what I thought I saw?
Because it was like you're seeing like blood, like literally you're seeing blood come on the floor. I'm like, what?
I'm gonna pull in all the South Park.
I saw a video like where this guy was like a police cop to like stop and like he was like da da da, and then all of a sudden like pop 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 pop. I'm like, what did I just see? Like,
oh yeah,
is that real?
Yeah, Peter's over here. He's into murder porn over here. The South Park episode where the kids get called the pretty much like Comcast or their cable providers and get parental controls on ID Discovery ID, so parents can't watch like all these murder cases and everything. That's Peter over here. We're gonna have to get some like child blockers on his. Nice. On his Twitter and computer, so he can't watch some of the videos police interrogations.
Some of these videos that pop up, you're like, how is this?
Or
like,
murder suicides.
How is this be posted?
Oh, that's what I thought. When I literally watching somebody getting murdered and then murder suicide.
There's a cop like, I'm hit, I'm down. I'm like, oh, this is not good. I'm like, holy Jesus Christ, about the guy to die.
Oh, you're gonna get demonetized on what is it on YouTube? You can't say murder. It's got to be undead.
And you can't say
about red rum. Can you say red rum?
I don't think so either.
That's just murder backwards.
That just blew Peter's mind right there.
Oh shit! It's very cool. You can't say the other R word either. You can't say the.
I'm not that clever, Peter. It's actually it's one of the crime shows called Red Rum, and I can figure out why. And this is because it's murder backwards.
Terrific.
Not to be a dick, but I didn't think you were that clever. I'm sure you've heard it somewhere.
Oh, that hurts.
Ooh, that was a burn.
That hurts.
Can I tell you?
I think I have an ice cube in my.
I could use it. Get some Neosporin somewhere.
Do not.
Should Joe get dropped off at Chris's, or should we have him go somewhere?
I'd have him get dropped off here.
We'll have him.
Well, ask him how far away he is. That's probably a great question to ask.
Or how far away are you? Yeah, because we're not going to be out that late.
Then we can drop him off at Latin Bliss on the way home.
Fuck.
I'll tell you a joke. And I'm going to butcher the shit out of the joke, so just, Pat, be ready to bust my balls, okay? I heard it on Are You Garbage?
I heard something else that I said it right there, but I remember where we're at, and I didn't say it. When you said, like, I got a joke.
Good one. I heard this on Are You Garbage? So there's a guy and Cindy Crawford stuck on an island. Just the two of them.
Cool.
And so...
Worst person to stuck with?
Not the worst. So they, kind of bored, got nothing else to do. Get down and dirty. And they do every type of shenanigans you can think of, Chris. Next 2-3 years, this dude's fantasy, everything ever imaginable possible. And it's, maybe 3 years later, she goes, "Little, we've done everything. There's nothing else we can do. What else do you want to do?" And he's like, "Hey, can you put this mustache on?" And she's like, "Okay." And he goes, "Hey, you wouldn't believe who I just had sex with."
Good. There's so many areas I thought we were going to go with this. And that was great.
That was Foley's joke. He said it on the old podcast, and I thought it was hilarious too.
I like it. That was good. My brain's pretty much jello right now, so I find
Pat's like, what the...
That Little Caesars pretzel crust, it's back commercial. Oh, that made me go.
Oh, that was insane.
That made me giggle. I'll show it to you after, Pat.
All right. Is there anything else on here? I don't think so. And Ken Griffey is a photographer at the Masters right now.
Yeah, I heard he was working at the Masters. I didn't know what he was doing.
Man kind of gave up on the athletics.
He kind of gave up on the athletics in 2008 when he was still in the majors.
What was in the White Sox? That's when he started sucking.
He looks like a thick... He's probably still getting paid by some type
No, he was...
I think he's finally off the pay Red's payroll now.
Yeah, he finished up like a year or two ago.
I remember who was the former guy on the White Sox? It was Ken, the GM guy. What was his name?
Kenny Williams.
Kenny Williams, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had such a hard on for Ken Griffey Jr. that he wanted him on the team so badly that eventually he was up for trade and he got like the broken down old ass Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, in 2008.
And it was just like, and he was so thrilled about it, and everybody's like, "This dude is washed. Come on, bro."
All right, let's see.
He was a beast when he was younger.
Yeah, he was.
Feel good. Feel good. Feel good stories, Patrick. Yeah. All right.
This should not be the permanent music for this
Feel
segment.
good.
I think it should be.
Feel good.
I think if we're going to do it, we should have Pepsi sing it.
Kermit the Frog chosen as inspiring commencement speaker for University of Maryland this year.
Oh, yes. I love Kermit.
I thought it was going to be University of Phoenix, Fighting Phoenixes.
They're called the Fighting Phoenixes. That's even better.
No, I think it's...
I know they're not, but that just...
Go Phoenixes.
Yeah. It's so good to be like that. It's such a missed opportunity.
Thousands of stone tools made by early humans around 20,000 years ago found in cave.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool. Where's the cave? Did it say?
I
had to have that question. I had to pull that.
Why are you doing Pat Lynch here? Don't fucking ask questions.
I wanted
Southern coast of Africa.
Okay.
Is it by Gambia?
Shut the hell up.
The Gambia?
Urban miners are unearthing the treasures that can be reused as buildings are demolished. That's kind of cool. I think that's always pretty... In Colombia, there's a ton of old Pablo
houses.
Yeah, and like islands and stuff that he had a million houses that no one ever did anything with.
They had a hard time finding him. You know,
some of them, like even the prison that he created to live in, that quote unquote he was in a prison. It was a beautiful a palace. Yeah. I mean, he lost $2 million like a month to like rats just eating his cash.
Oh wow!
Isn't that insane? And then I think another
fucking wild.
Another $5 million a year in rubber bands. This is what he spent. Crazy. This is crazy. Priestess statue found preserved in the wall of Pompeii, set to star in the new exhibit on Roman women.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I always like that the show that was on HBO about that time. Like, it wasn't about Pompeii being buried or whatever, but it was like the Roman. You ever watch that on HBO?
I did not.
With like Cleopatra and.
I did not watch it.
I thought we talked about that. Maybe
Pompeii's pretty crazy though.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Oh, you saw it, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. I think you don't really realize how big it is and how much like space it covered. Technology they used was pretty crazy.
Get Joe.
Wait, so did you? Like you walked through it, right? Like you walked through I remember Katrina sent some pictures.
I did a guided tour with it actually. Yeah. Like we had like it was like me, Katrina, and the guide like walking. She's like, so the guide walked us through and like it was like a private tour.
Did they speak Italian to you?
No, she's speaking English.
Boppity beep.
She's speaking English.
Boopity bop.
All the people.
Did you use
English is very prevalent.
Did you use your Italian on him?
Yeah.
Beepity bop. Joseph! Oh, baby's coming in hot today. Oh God.
Get it? We're in the last 5 minutes here. You got to give the people what they want, Joe.
There you go, Joe. We all did a guess and meet around how many bottles was at dinner tonight. What did we end up at? Who's winning the prize?
Your mic's not on, Joe.
Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Zombie dust, Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't think you were gonna come in this hot, so.
I had about a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
Bottle of wine.
Just one.
And then
That was just for him.
it was 2 bottles of wine spread amongst 6 people.
Joe had one. Everybody else got to spend the other one.
Everybody else had just a little bit. I had a little bit more. Sarah's parents had the baby. They were taking care of the baby this weekend because our godchild, their parents were out at a wedding in North Carolina. And so then we had dinner, great dinner at Morton's in Rosemont. Came back to my parents, had myself a Miller Lite with 2.5% beer and 60 calories.
Nice.
I like the math.
2.5% beer.
I like the math.
2.5. Yeah, I was like, I got to keep this buzz going. There's nothing in this house that'll keep me going. At this point, it's just a
Slow decline
down. So had myself a Miller Lite, whatever that is called, with 60 calories. And then,
he had a Miller 64 is what he had.
Oh, 64.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Nice.
64 calories.
The old dad's watching the calories these days.
Yeah.
So he just drinks 40 of them instead of 10 fucking Coors Lights.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That maths.
So who was at dinner?
My in-laws, or my parents-in-laws, whatever you call those.
In-laws is correct.
In-laws. You were right the first time.
My godchild, my parents, and my wife.
Oh, you're the godfather.
Your wife.
The godfather, yeah.
Wait, so you're the godfather of?
Damn, Joe. Everybody likes
2
you to be the
children.
godfather. You just look like what you.
2 children.
You
That's so weird that the guy didn't want like somebody like not that no offense to you.
He didn't want. It's surprising that he wanted you, Joe.
Like how did you end up being the godfather of that child? Is my thoughts.
They like Joe.
Yeah.
Well, no, who doesn't
We're
like
the
Joe?
only-
Most people, other than us, everybody likes Joe.
Well, here's I would say this is a big factor.
They don't have friends either.
She's got a brother, she's got a sister. Her sister is married right now. So I think that might be like the easiest, where her brother has a partner, but they're not married. So to make that couple the godparents without
so
being
they
married.
made you both. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking like because don't you?
Oh
pick,
yes, because I'm
you,
in
you
this
pick,
case
like my godparents were not married or together or like
that was the case for my other godchild.
Yeah.
I was the godfather, and
so
this
that makes
person
more
I
sense. You're
didn't
just
know,
a part of the you're the attachment to Sarah.
In the case to
So basically, they trust Sarah with the child, not Joe. Necessarily.
yeah, that's a very fair bet. I mean, when we were in New Orleans, I was terrified about doing something wrong with that baby that I couldn't, just manhandling it in a way that would be.
You just stood away. Yeah,
They brought the
we
child to New Orleans with them.
Baby was fantastic.
I mean, who are they
Best
going to get to
baby ever.
watch it?
I don't know.
Cried twice. We were there 6 days, 5 days, something like that. The only time it cried, 30 minutes while it was going to bed. That was it. 2 days, the last 2 days. Even tonight, that baby, it was. It had a little bit too much to eat, so it was like burping up a lot of food, like bleh.
Joe gave it a glass of wine.
This is you,
to
Joe,
quiet
or
it
is
down.
baby?
Not yet.
We're getting there.
Joe's
but
getting
that-
burped. The baby's getting burped. Everybody's getting burped.
exactly.
At the table.
That baby was getting burped, and he was like bleh a couple times. So poor kid got overfed, but I mean, not a single tear. Not whiny.
Joe's like he only had a 8-ounce fillet. What a pussy.
Yeah. Got to get that 16. you
Yeah,
bitch.
baby. Okay. All right. And then any cocktails or is it just wine?
Yeah, just wine.
Did you get an old fashioned?
And no,
AKA an old style.
no cocktails. Just wine and
Did the father-in-law perform
Miller
the
Lite
sommelier?
Miller 64.
Did your father-in-law make the choices for the wine?
Yeah, we asked him to pick the wine. I said I wanted a nice red, and so he found that.
Goes well with steak. Makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got. Yeah.
That was a classy
I'd
motherfucker
have been
over
like,
here.
hey, find me a nice Coors Light.
Please. Thank you.
And they'll be like, here's your old fashioned.
The fuck is this?
Wait, now I forgot what I was going to ask. Wait, did Katie and Eric come?
They did not know. So
Those bums.
originally it was supposed to be like last year around Thanksgiving. My father-in-law and mother-in-law took us out to dinner, bought us dinner. My parents happened to come. My dad was like, "Let's split it, or you pay, I pay." It became that thing.
Oh.
And so my
Did
dad
you
goes.
go to the waiter on the side?
Take it easy, Pat.
It didn't involve any sort of brawling
Didn't
or
have any
anything.
fisticuffs.
Okay.
What ended up happening was my dad says, "Okay, you know what? Next time I pay. I'll get dinner. I'll pay for everything." Phil was like, "Great. I get this time, you get that time. We'll alternate."
Joe's like, Jay, 2 free meals.
It had been that is not sorry, Pat. That is not the Joe Keneally way. That is definitely the Pat Lynch way. Definitely.
I was waiting for that.
Pat Lynch way.
Pat teed that one up, and I was waiting for somebody to knock it out.
Yeah. No, I was like, oh, this
That's
is
immediately what Pat thought. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's going to be great. I'll never have to pay again. These two.
They keep fighting over me for feeding me. I'm great.
yeah.
He's
Fight.
Does Sir have a fourth sister I can get in the middle of this?
Yeah. So this was the one my dad was saying. He brought it up like a month and a half ago. He's like, "Hey, I haven't." We went out at Thanksgiving. I gotta treat MB and Phil and you guys to a dinner. Like it's got to be my turn. And then my birthday was coming up, so it just happened to be. We're like, let's do it on my birthday because it happens to fall on today.
And so, because Eric and Katie weren't on the first one, like, nope, cut.
Yeah, this was like an MB Phil thing, and then it just happened to be on my birthday, and nobody else got
Joe's
invited.
dad's like, the deal was to pay for 4 people.
Yeah.
9 people.
Not you two son of a bitches.
Yeah, you guys.
Get out of here.
All right. Well, let's just.
Speaking of getting out of here.
What time is it?
It is 11
Ooh,
o'clock.
gotta get this
10:44.
going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish this up with time. This is crazy. Man is overwhelmed as his Bengal cat is returned from 16-year absence after a phone call. And I think we talked about this last week, actually. But 16 years. Can you imagine? First of all, that cat's got to be 17 years old. So, yeah.
At least.
Yeah. 17 years. Wow.
And let's say you even had that cat for 2 years. It's 19.
Pat's like, how do I get that?
Yeah,
with a spouse?
yeah.
The best question we got today was Sexy Pepsi went upstairs. And
Well, you were in the bathroom for this. You didn't hear this.
So my uncle asked Pat how many cats Pat Lynch has. Just randomly.
The people upstairs want to know how many cats you have now. I don't know how the subject got on you, but they want to know how many cats you have.
We're nervous for you, Pat.
We have
I'm gonna
3
use your
felines and 1 Katrina.
And on that beautiful note.
On that beautiful note, everybody in the comments, wish Joe a happy birthday.
Wish Joe a happy birthday. Do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe,
Land the woodshed.
comment.
Yeah.
Hey, retweet, share the video. Share the video. There's nothing good in this world anymore right now. You know what's good? 4 dumb idiots.
What Joe just did.
4 dumb idiots having a nice beer,
Peter.
working hard, and enjoying lives.
Yeah, I mean,
find that
watching police
imaginary-
interrogations.
Yeah.
Watch people get murdered.
Are you garbage? Twitter. Stay off Twitter. Twitter's scary. Like there's I don't know how that video was
Isn't it
allowed.
X?
And it's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
And
It
on
will
that-
always be
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah, but-
okay.
And then that.
Elon, you got that? It will always. Your stupid salute. It will always be Twitter.
Yeah, Pat, get the hell out of here. Bye.